Alright, we are back to another stream. Hello, happy Memorial Day, and welcome to the first and last MultiVersus Monday, seeing as this game is ending on Friday. I decided to, I've badmouthed this game enough on here that I decided to at least show off a good chunk of my problems with it. Before it goes down, at least once. So we're gonna play a little bit of MultiVersus tonight, but also I don't know how long we're going for, but I'll probably swap to back to Armored Core later tonight. So if you want to watch that as well, be sure to stick around. It's gonna be in a different streaming video, of course, though, because this isn't Twitch. But anyway, so yeah, MultiVersus, Warner Brothers. Answer to Super Smash Brothers. We have, of course, I have all the characters unlocked with varying degree of playing each of them. Can you tell which one is my favorite? The only reason I'm even playing this game at all was because Jason was one of the first characters to announce for when the game was properly released last year. We have the Fighter Road when they bring in new characters to play. The Battle Pass that I finished months ago. Events going on. These are just repeat events where it just plays the season multiverse, like daily missions, weekly missions, and the one bugged Beetlejuice mission that I can never get done. Anyway, I'm just delaying the inevitable. Anyway, let's just play a little bit of ranked for right now. Play some 1v1s. Surprised I was actually able to find a match. It's against a Wonder Woman.
Now get up there and show us and show what you made of.
Thank you, Foghorn Leghorn. I'm a little curious how well this is going to play while streaming at the same time.
I am here for everyone who needs me.
I love how so relaxing this music is while a killer is fighting an Amazon.
No one can resist the lecture of truth. You're through.
Damn it.
I see my target. You're through. Need to remember that move for the future.
I've always hated her lasso.
Pay attention, son. That's red and red.
Get over here.
I see you taking the L train now, boy. Let's go.
Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, so rank is the only one that has us playing on a field that doesn't involve bullshit platforming. Because there's no Omega or Final Destination types of platforms. But they're all also kind of bullshit, like this one that's just 4 random platforms in the middle.
You cannot escape.
You.
Hold still.
Come on. New game, of course. We're gonna be playing this game forever, every Monday from now on.
Speak truth. Hold still. Hold still. You're through.
She will soon be a memorial to this game. Something I thought about the other night is my one animation I did for this game will be based off of lost media by Friday. Excuse me.
This is over.
Stadia moment? Exactly. Can you imagine trying to play this on Stadia, though? Got her.
That's Blue's match on.
Was a lucky shot.
Oh my god, the platform!
You're through.
Oh, wait, still with me.
By the might of Olympus.
Damn it, whatever.
Taking the L train now.
Stadia went offline forever, like 2 years ago. I remember, and seeing them trying to push merge the frame rate. I remember them trying to push for Stadia and like cloud playing so hard. And it's one of those things where like no one in the US, unless they live in a major city, has good enough internet to even try to play a game through the cloud. And the fact that they got Sekiro in there, I'm like, you really want to play a game where parrying and timing your hits are the most crucial of them all. But anyway, so this is the mission progress. As you can see, we got done with 2 missions here. Mainly deal damage, and we get XP that goes into our battle pass. But because I already beat the battle pass, it's now just going into an infinite final one where we just get bonus rewards. Disney just bought Coco Melon. I saw that too, yeah. I don't know how they're gonna... I don't know what Disney's gonna do with that. Coco Melon being ruined might actually be a good thing. And it's not me just being like a boomer hating on new things. Apparently there's like actual science talking about how Coco Melon is actually just poison to a developing mind. Because it's just noise. Also, speaking of frame rate, you want to see what happens when you put more, when you play 4 players with the Powerpuff Girls? This frame rate goes completely in the gutter.
Only 10 seconds till the throwdown, boy.
Noise, 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 noise.
Show 'em, I said, show 'em what you made of.
I don't play this with headphones often, but I'm only now realizing just how soft the music, like the soft strings in the background, don't really add to the fuel of fighting as they do compared to like Smash Bros. Okay, we take those.
Oh, that won't work twice.
I'm of the opinion that these 3 probably should have just been like one character that swaps out like Pokemon Trainer, or just been one character that's a skin for each of them. Because all 3 of them are like a pain in the ass to actually like focus down. Dr. Seuss platformer win. I think the shovelware ability to make that is already passed. That would have been like something you would have saw on like the Wii.
Ah, you gonna cry? Don't blink.
I just realized they're wearing different outfits. Got him. This is the best emo in the game, by the way.
Okay.
Alright, another round.
Now get up there and show 'em. I said, show 'em what you made of.
Also, this should have been the moment when like things were pointing to not going well. Is when they have a platform with an audience literally behind us, and they do nothing but just stare into the void and only react to when somebody gets knocked out. And like a PNG of Ice King just flying in the background. Yep, there he is. Not even flapping his beard to fly, he's just floating awkwardly. Shoestring budget. Yeah, see, they just react like that.
I need to rethink the strategy a little bit.
Here!
And then MultiVersus cost one of us $100 million. I remember reading something about that. I think most of that might have gone to getting the actual voice talent in this game. Oh boy, we got a level up in the battle pass. Let's see what we get. What if I stop doing collabs with Fortnite because of this game? I remember seeing that too. Alright, let's see what random thing we get. Perk currency! My favorite. Alright. Is there any character anybody would like me to play a little bit of, other than just playing as Jason over and over again? I've played a little bit of everyone. Literally the only one I haven't played with is Raindog, and I kind of just out of spite want to keep it that way. We'll play as everyone's favorite Looney Tune, LeBron James. Or the Iron Giant. Only other character I have, like, I barely even touched again was, like, Marvin. Why don't we just play Batman for the time being?
It's not who we are underneath. It's what we do that defines us.
It's really tragic how this is, like, one of Kevin Conroy's final performances as Batman. The Valentine's Day skin. I can do that after this match.
Now get up there and show 'em. I said show 'em what you made of.
Time to say good night.
Get ready to eat my sword!
Look at how fast he is. him.
You're about to get thrown into the sun for that.
I've still got work to do.
I don't even know if a Valentine's Day Batman exists. I just guess because money. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is one. I don't know if I have it on Batman. I do have it on like Nubia and I think Wonder Woman. There was gonna be one for Jason, but they all got shut down after this. Mating Gillis. Thank you for the follow on the PlayStation Network. If you're watching this right now, I am live on youtube.com/TheArgoNinja. If you'd like to chat, stop on by. I'm also an artist and animator who make animations based off the Soul series, as well as D&D and League of Legends. So if you like that as well, feel free to subscribe there too. Thank you again for the follow.
Got me good that time.
Got a network and Adult Swim ad revenue down 80%. I remember reading an article about that also, yeah. We're in this weird place where cable is dying, but then streaming becomes cable, but like worse.
Now get up there and show him. I said, show him what you made of.
Yo ho ho ho. I'm not condoning it, but if you're gonna give options to try to view your entertainment, but you don't put it out there for people to watch, and it's like, what else can you do? It's my IP to sit on and do nothing with. Swear to God, if I had my Gwibbly gun on me right now. There's a couple characters that just like are just the main focus of it, and a lot of them tend to be like the DC characters, and then like Finn and Shaggy always seem to be the ones to take center stage. But like characters like Jason, which I love to play as, literally only reason why I'm playing this was because Jason got added. Didn't care much for the beta. This is now only the closest thing they got into in the last season to actually feel like something like what the original beta does. But even then, they kind of overtuned some characters with like one too many movesets. I have to go into like training mode to show them off, for example. Big Chungus was apparently going to be added to the game at point. I believe it. they kind of go a little too deep in the whole, like, we're hip and with it. In fact, if you're familiar with the Gizmo, the Mogwai puppet, if you've ever seen that one infamous image of him just laying out like he's dead in a box, they turned that into an emote in this as well. They put Big Chungus in the Toons mobile turn-based game. I remember seeing that. And the fact that they called it Big Chungus, and they patented the name Big Chungus also. Oh, look at that. So, because we have every fighter, we got more battle, like fighter XP added to the regular XP. Which, by the way, the fighter road was, you had to grind in order to unlock characters for free then. And wasn't just like grind to unlock, you know, a certain currency to buy them. There was a road dedicated to what you can get in order, with only a few stops where you can swap which one you can pick with. His level in the trailer is 6,900. Of course it is. But, like, it's hard to show on here because I got them all, but it was one of those things where I'm like, okay, well, now we just got to keep going and going. And also, they added this in the season where it's like you get a chance to get bonus stuff, and oh, it's prestige currency, which is where you can go and buy more. We can't buy any more in-game currency with money, so we only have a limited amount. See, I got them all here. And for some reason, they finally figured out to not make the storefront crash if I go a little too quickly. I've got 35,000 prestige, so I can, like, can't really buy any other skin at this point. But I went through and just got, like, all these also. The only one in here that I figured was actually worth anything was the Batman Who Laughs. Yeah. There are people who dropped $100 on this game. So, yeah, so here's the Valentine's Day skin. It's literally just like a purple skin of the default, but with a hard filter on the UV. They didn't give us any of these for free, by the way. These are all, like, once everyone saw this going down the gutter. The microtransactions in this game will be refunded via uncancelable HBO Max subscriptions. Probably.
Now listen here, son. It's time to choose a fighter.
Alright, might as well just do 2v2 just to show off what the game, like, was selling itself on. Yep, Lola. She's like Lola for some reason feels like you're playing as like a Star Fox character in this game.
Now get up there and show them. I said show them.
Why is Foghorn Leghorn the announcer? Because I bought the announcer pack, and you can change the announcer to other characters and stuff. I've got like Banana Guard. I think Jack. I got Jack also as one.
Of course, I'm prepared.
The Powerpuff Girls. This chiptune is not good on the ears. Harley is like one of the best characters in this game. She's really annoying to fight. I shot him stupid.
Coming up. Let's do you some harm. We still got time to fix this.
Star Fox are still intense. Rage quit. We're entering Corneria City now. This is despicable.
Okay.
Dexter's laboratory.
Now get up there and show 'em. I said show 'em what you made of.
Think you would ever want to stream PlayStation Dreams? The servers are down on that game, so it wouldn't be much of a game to play on that. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, fun. Just say no to jesters. Ready for pain. Ta! Ta! Yada yada. Whammo. Let's test your reflexes. Let's test your reflexes.
You already said that.
I did not care for that.
Never stop switching sides, do you?
Pressure's rising. Whoever did that has some real pain coming.
I say that's blues back on.
She gave up.
Did it, boy. I say you really did it.
It's weird with mobile games like this that are meant to be the tie-in game for multiple movies like Space Jam and the Beetlejuice, Space Jam 2 and Beetlejuice 2. Yeah, I don't understand why they would put LeBron James in this. And a friend of mine pointed this out to me. If you recall the basically how Blizzard Entertainment, how there's like a whole bunch of higher-ups that got outed as sex pests and all that. Excuse me. One of them was McCree from Overwatch. He was named after one of them, and that's why he's called Clegg Cassidy in Overwatch 2. And it's one of those things where it like, what if something like a scandal came out about LeBron James during MultiVersus run? Would that mean they would have to completely can the character of LeBron James in MultiVersus? That's the only one possible thing. And I'm saying this as there's not that I know of any recent drama of LeBron James. It's just a hypothetical of it. But it's like, oh yeah, they probably shouldn't have done that. They probably should have just gone like not an actual person's likeness. And even then, I'm sure like the licensing his likeness would have expired as well. So you would have lost the character eventually. Either way. Alright. Go back to 1v1.
It's time to choose a fighter.
The only character I really like to play is the Joker. And this is the only skin that I really think they put any
I'm the Joker, baby.
He said the line. He said, "I'm the Joker, baby." I never realized he said that. I don't listen to what these characters say because I have the volume on my TV very low outside of when I'm streaming. He threw all of Hong Kong under the bus before Space Jam 2 got made. South Park. tore him a new one in response. Fair enough. I think other than like something like that, nothing made. Well, that's the thing though. Is I guess as cruel of it to say, like, you know, free Hong Kong and all that. At the height of that, that's like the only thing I can think of where like that wouldn't hurt Warner Brothers' bottom dollar in the long run. Versus like a developer like at Blizzard having a Cosby room being named, having their name be used on a playable character in one of their major flagship titles.
Now get up there and show 'em. I say, show 'em what you made of.
And then the Joker said society, and then he mourned those guys.
We go. Corner pocket. Up here.
Time to get crazy pants.
I hate that you can't hit Jake whenever he's long. Everything on him is a hitbox.
Over here. Always working on new material. Fire away.
Not even like an explosive sound either.
All right, hold those buns still. I say that's lose match point. This is yours. Doing it. Up and away. Not the first time I've been resurrected.
Got it. Joker never works on new material. All he does is kill people with a carnival clown theme. Boring. I think if Batman ever said that to him, he'd actually turn into the Joker 2. Oh, epic one left. Not so epic of him. Play a couple more like matches, and then I want to show off the riffs in this. Ooh, it's Harley. Perfect time for drama. There's gonna be like a fan project mod of this on PC called Beta Plus, which is basically trying to go back to what the original beta felt like, but they're also gonna add like new like characters and outfits in it, and I'm curious to see if it's gonna get
Now, Prince, you
if it's gonna get tanked by, you know, cease and desist.
Bring it in.
And they call me a clown.
Dance with me. I love the taste of mayhem. Live ammo.
Why did it sound like Star Wars music just there? Oh no.
You'll pay for that one, Mr. J.
That's Blue's match point.
I'd like a bad penny. A bad penny that's going to triple knot your entrails.
Heads up! The crowd knows nuts!
Corner pocket.
Got her. Argo's oogly goo levels will rise over the remaining days before night rain.
Oh, the okay.
If you're expecting, by the way, it's only fucking Tuesday or whatever at this point, put those thoughts behind. I do have one animation almost done now that I'll have for tomorrow, but then I want to try to get like at least like 3 more done if I can. They're only like 6 seconds long each.
Is that really what you wear to fight?
I remember one of my biggest problems with this game is the fact that they didn't have a block, but then they didn't really add it proper in this compared to like something like Smash Brothers.
Like that?
Batter up!
You're making me mad now.
I hate the fact that she also has a move that just sends her all the way across the map like that, with no like delay, not delay, but decay on the move itself.
That looked like it hurt.
I love the taste of mayhem.
Got it. Did Harley just swear? There is like a mature rating option where like characters will just say like shit and ass and all that.
Joker's wild, morons! Nothing up my sleeve! Ow.
Hey, right.
The weasel!
She like has way too many quick moves. Alright. Round 3, let's go.
I say only 10 seconds till the throwdown, boy.
Alright.
Now get up there and show 'em. I say show 'em what you made of.
I turned on MultiVersus on my Ouya. When I started the game, Harley Quinn turned to the camera and said, "Shh, fuck."
Well, I've been thinking about this matchup a while, Puddin'. Crowd goes nuts.
Special delivery! Up here! Like that? How'd that feel?
And they call me a clown.
Let's fight dirty. No. Dance with me.
Yeah, baby, you hit like a girl. You got insurance, right?
MultiVersus could probably run on Ouya, think about it. It was barely running on my PlayStation. It would like crash, like I said before, it crashes if you go too quickly down the shop menu.
Somebody call a doctor.
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
You got insurance, right?
Practice makes perfect. How's this one land?
Like, look at that. some of these moves have way too no little end lag here and there. This Android Play Store game was made quickly. It can run
If you've heard
on
this one
maybe.
before. Always working on new material. Light ammo.
Okay. Alright, now let's play a little bit of Heroes Rift. So they had, this was the 6th season, that was going to be the last one. They had this type of game, so this is basically like their equivalent of adventure mode, but it's really bare bones by comparison. You know, just more crushing. Just to give you like an idea of like what some of these missions had you do. Some of these are like as the seasons went on, like a lot of the pretenses for like an actual story just kind of got dropped, and then it just became, oh, fight this thing, fight this guy. What is your beef with the weird green antler dog? Rain dog? Just out of principle to not touch their OC. Some people speculated because apparently there was going to be story and stuff evolving from something called the Nothing. Some people speculated it's supposed to be a never-ending story OC, but I think they just came up with like some sort of void darkness to just have in the background for the story. Also, he just plays, he looks like he plays weird. Anyway, I'm not gonna go through all of the trying to go through the fucking menu. Game's lagging like crazy. Yeah, we're gonna play as Jack. I only ever got to platinum in this game, like the one time. This realm of chaos is nothing compared to my Martian anti-gravitometer 3000. At least he's not wearing Joker much. Yeah, that would be it. It's like, you know, characters would talk and then they would fight.
Now get up there and show him. I said show him what you
So
made.
the other dog was from Game of Thrones or some random Game of Thrones. Could you imagine? George R.R. Martin writing down this dark fantasy.
Then let us begin.
This dark fantasy for his Song of Ice and Fire series could be described as, like, to then have, like, this weird, cute reindeer dog as a character. Yeah, so the bit for this one is you get infinite jumps. So it's hard to, like, you know, KO them at the bottom, so you gotta knock them out at the top. But also, there are these things called, like, gems that you level up in Rift mode that makes you stronger the higher they are. So that's why I didn't have nearly as much trouble dealing with Marvin there. There is a dog I know in Marvel Comics that has like a tuning fork, you know, the one like you hit it and it just goes, that hums like, hmm. It has like, it's a big dog that looks like a bulldog that has a tiny little tuning fork in its head. I forget what it's called, but I'm pretty sure it's from Marvel. It's the closest equivalent I can think of Rain Dog. Anyway, I want to show off this brilliant mini game here. Be Jason. Not to alarm you bats, but I think someone filled your cave with explosive balloons. I'm no I'm no expert, but you might want to get that checked out. And that's it. That's the whole bit to get you into playing this target game.
Now get up there and show 'em. I said show 'em what you made of.
Suggested that in the present friend was foolish of me. My apologies. It's just funny to think, just like George R. R. Martin just writing this dog. This cute little dog that would probably die. Anyway, so yeah, we grab on, and then we just shoot. Oh, and get the random target for bonus points. Thrilling, ain't it?
Only 1 minute left. How you gonna spend it?
And if you keep combos going, you get higher points. But the thing about this is, I could have just walked away, let this just play in the background, not get a single point, and it would still count as a victory. Oh my god. Oh, it's so epic.
Ah, you missed it. Went right past you. Clock's all out.
Toy Story Mania, but cool. Does give very Toy Story Mania vibes. And here's their break the targets. But it's not like tailor built for each character. It's literally just like, you know, the standard break the targets like they started doing in Brawl.
Now get up there and show 'em. I said show 'em what you made of.
And we did it! Yay!
I say you really did it.
Now here's the real funny thing. Watch this. 100% in MultiVersus because the server was shutting down and I was bored waiting for Night Rain. Night Rain is spelled with, it's just night, like nighttime. Night Rain. It's supposed to be a joke that like rainfall at night. Night Rain. Get it? Anyway, watch this. That counts as a victory, by the way. So there have been times where I'm just like, I can't be asked to care about this. So they would have daily missions posted on certain tabs, and you could just like lose on purpose, but it would still count as a victory. Anyway, might as well just show off what the bosses, quote unquote, were like in this. I might actually end this early so we can just go back to playing Armored Core. I'm like, I wanted to try to like make this into a big thing, but like I'm so bored already. You know what I mean? We might go on for like another half hour.
There and show 'em. I said, show 'em what you made of.
And I'm just like, I did this, and now I'm just like, I want to go back to Armor Core. Okay, so, yeah. Remember that fun gun we had? Oh, we need ammo, though. So we gotta get ammo from these boxes. This is on crushing difficulty, so now things are a bit harder. And then we just go in and hit the balloon while dodging all the rockets and stuff that Joker's dropping. And then he comes over, and then we just fight him all regular, like. Or he just likes to spam his move. Puts us into a corner.
Fire away! Fire away!
And then he's dead. Can't be asked to care about this, said the Warner Brothers higher-ups when the devs didn't want them to erase their baby. The fact that the Save MultiVersus petition had like at least 5,000 signatures, but the average daily counts were like barely above 500 online play. Let's look at the Steam chart real quick on what MultiVersus is looking like with 5 days left before closing. Yeah, okay, so an all-time peak of last year was at like 153,000. Its current playing 15 minutes ago are 441 players with a 24-hour peak of 459. They got back to 100,000 back in May, and they were immediately dropped. They were halved in June to 50,000, and then down to 13 in July, and then 5 to 4 again, though, when they what did they add in October? I'm trying to remember. They did a quick spike. Raven is the spike they got back in October, and then it just went down from there. And once January announced date, it just went back down underneath the triple digits. Just to put things into comparison's sake, Brawlhalla, the Ubisoft like Flash Smash Brothers equivalent, that has currently 13,000 players right now. And other Steam charts for multiplayer games, for example, Tekken 8 has 4,851 players as of 28 minutes ago. And I'm just going to be a real asshole here at this point. And with Elden Ring, 48,000 24-hour peak. So I'm just like, it was not. Check TF2. Oh, that's another one. TF2 with a 52,000 24-hour peak. It's oh, look done. Anyway, hand over the gem. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, we're gonna go to a different chapter here. Yeah, and then like they had 8 zones in this, and then they immediately dropped them down to 4 going forward even, with 1 rogue rift in this one. Trying to remember which one. No, this one wasn't Trigon. I'm trying to remember which one had like the worst boss. I think it might have been. Oh, here's another one. Cloud's bloody useless. So, first of all, let me show you these bullshit. So, they just put, like, random spots that are just, like, difficulty spike just up the wazoo at level 13. Where these were, if you didn't have level 13 gems or higher, this was basically impossible. It's still kind of impossible, but, like, I never did them after a while. And certain missions required you to collect these little points you see on the side here, based off of, in order to maximize both your gem levels and then also get bonus rewards as well. So trying to, you know, be correct in each post became impossible because sometimes they would just make it so, like, you have to at least beat this in order to collect all the gems to get them. And there was times where I just said, fuck it, I'm doing something else. Anyway. Here's another brilliant idea for a... Wahaha, I was wondering when you girls would finally arrive to fight me. Mojo Jojo. Are you the one responsible for this multiverse mess? Because that would be... I'm done. That's enough of that.
Now get up there and show them. I said show them what you meant to.
It got to a point, though, where I felt like I was going insane, though, seeing all, like, the positivity about this game, and I'm just like, y'all play the same game I'm playing, right?
Tremble, Townsville, for Mojo Jojo has arrived. The Mojo Jojo shall be your doom. Versus another Powerpuff predicament.
Yeah, don't you love the awkward silhouette of Mojo just standing there?
No, old Townsville, no. The multiverse shall suffer. You have just mail-ordered your doom.
And that's it.
Boy, I say you really did it.
Yeah, it was one of those moments where it's like, oh, we couldn't just model Mojo proper in this. Now this one. This is the dumbest. I would probably argue one of the dumbest bosses in this entire game. Here, we're gonna play as Finn. Why did they put plug-and-play game segments into this game? Give more stuff to do, I guess, but it's so nothing.
Now get up there and show them. I said show them what you meant to.
All aboard the Knuckle Train to Fist Planet.
How long until they rip off Breakout by Atari? So, what you have to do is just hit their heads, right? And then the second one shows up. It's been a minute since I last saw Adventure Time, but I don't remember the Gumball Guardians having these weird, crazy powers. Now it's difficult because they got rid of the extra platform, so now I just gotta bounce every time I want to do something. And the gumballs do a little bit extra damage. Thrown off the map. And now they're dead.
You don't even know what to do with these bun-kicking moves.
You did it, boy. I say you really did it.
More XP, my favorite. And then more perk currency. By the way, perk currency gives you like little options to boost your character to have like little minor perks and stuff like that, as it's saying. But like, I only play like 3 characters, so after a while it just becomes useless to me. Anyway, speaking of Atari, here's a fun little game that they add that totally doesn't just make everything feel like a slog to go through. I'm not even gonna read them. I'm just skipping them at this point.
Now get up there and show them. I said show them what you meant.
Excuse me. Everyone loves karting, right? Yeah! I'm literally just pressing the stick left and right. With the occasional speed bump being a fireball asset that they just have floating there, getting in my way. Oh man, I love it. It's so good. These tips and tricks Argo is sharing will only be relevant for the next 4 days. Yeah, write them down for the 4 days left to play this game. And the really annoying part is they would introduce like a wacky weekends thing, which would require you to play, because the daily missions or so often would require you to stop everything to play like free-for-all as the event queue. But every so often during the weekend they would change it to wacky weekends, which would be a bunch of brain-dead minigames such as that in volleyball as well, which never helped with actually clearing the daily missions. It just became a nuisance. Speaking of let me show off volleyball in all its glory, and then we'll go back to playing matches. In fact, I'm just going to show off... Wacky Weekend sounds like a weekend-only discount. Dumb, basically. But they would just put random minigames like this in there. And the event quest would usually have you need to deal as much damage as possible, but then it's like, oh, playing volleyball, this slow-ass game of volleyball, never actually doing any damage to your opponent.
Be a fine warm-up.
And you would get mini-games like this all the time. Also, the hitboxes are completely jank on the ball, because you saw me swing right through that and it didn't count as getting a hit. You see that, right? The hitboxes on certain assets just do not register.
I am unbreakable.
That's it.
Boy, I say you really did it.
All right. Let's just go back to playing regular PvP. That Minecraft square built around the stage is so epic, dude. There are a lot of stages they added in this that just felt like something they left in like a, you know, stage builder in Smash Brothers, but they just put it in for some reason as a regular stage. There are like these massive stages that have like just one little cliffside on the side of it, and they just, that's the stage you're gonna play on. Like this one right now we're about to go to, Castle 2. I'm pretty sure this is like one of the ones I would describe as just a custom stage.
Now get out there and show 'em. I say show 'em what you made of.
Why is the background character under a subway tunnel? That's just a random like panel you could just customize.
Righto.
And I just picked like a castle that's on fire being besieged or whatever, just because I kind of liked it. You'll notice every so often there'll be like a character that just has like the same move pattern that just gets abused all the time, and Garnet's one of them, where she'll just, you know, throw out the side attack, throw down this down attack. There's no, like, they promoted the idea to combo in this, but there's no real, like, feeling of like, you know, like crazy combos you could do like you could in Smash Brothers. There's an infamous clip of Gizmo just slowly juggling Superman off the stage.
Here comes the boom.
Also, being at 130, I don't care what character I'm playing, like, that should be just like an instant knockout.
Lose match on.
I can take down a few. Nice work.
Sorry, what, Garnet? I can't hear you over the haunted jazz playing in the background.
From the bottom of the net.
Coming through.
I like how the game loads, then it loads again. No, ain't that great?
Okay.
Gotta go through so many loading screens.
I'm ecstatic.
I hit play again, but now we gotta go through this set. Well, the rationale here is to pick your perks if you want to, but I think at a certain point the perks become useless. You might as well just, you know,
Now get up there and show 'em. I say show 'em what you made of.
go right into the next match. This game loads so much.
Haven't you ever heard of the healing power of laughter? That's your delivery. Let's get dangerous. Save that one special. Take a call. Also a great party trick. Ah.
Got her.
Not bad. Until you train for this. For the crystal gems!
Speaking of Garnet, though, apparently in the comic for this, they kept referring to her as a Crystallian warrior instead of a crystal gem, which at no point in the series, from what I remember, they never referred to themselves as Crystallian anything. They always ever just called themselves gems, or in Garnet's case, a crystal gem as in, like, you know, the rebels against, like, the Gem Empire, but never a Crystallian warrior. My point being, also, there's a writing tip about Garnet that they always try to connect, is that Garnet never asks questions,
Sorry about that.
and throughout the comic she is constantly being, like, written to ask questions. So it's one of those little things where whoever was in charge of MultiVersus comic tie-in did not know the source material.
Oh, this is fun.
Careful and well, dear. Take that, clown.
Dance with me. Always working on new material.
I say ranch match.
Impressive. Joker here. Fire away.
Got her.
Did it, boy. I say you really did it.
Maybe this is your.
Let's go.
I just realized that the frame rate looks really bad on this screen, but it's at like a... One thing I'll say is it tends to keep a pretty solid 60 frames, with the big addendum and asterisk being 2v2 or 1v1, it stays pretty consistent. But once you start adding characters like Powerpuff Girls and multiple characters at the same time, it starts chugging like crazy.
Now get up there and show 'em. I say show 'em what you made of.
I think we'll go for like another like 10 minutes or so. before I decide to just swap over to Armored Core again. Max performance.
Shuffle up and deal, bozos.
End of the line.
Also a great party trick.
Not many people can take on the future. That's rich.
We'll see who has the last laugh.
I hate how everyone just manages to get a quick hit in.
Make that one settle.
That's red, man. I say red, man.
Impressive. Always working on new material.
Sorry about this. Special delivery. For the crystal gem.
And we're done.
I say you really did it.
Alright, I think we'll play one more
Now
character,
listen here, son. It's hard to choose a fighter.
and it's gonna be Marceline.
Somebody call for the Vampire Queen?
Oh, Marceline, why you so mean? I'm not mean, I'm 1,000 years old. I just lost track of my moral code.
I say only 10 seconds till the throwdown, boy. Now get out there and show 'em. I say show 'em what you made of.
Time time to slay. Feel that one? Oh, hope Simon didn't see that one.
Oh, by the way, Finn's able to just run around with his smash attack just fine.
These guys don't compute.
Yeah.
Son, that's red, man. I say red, man.
That really rattled my brain cage. Which I mean my skull.
Finn and Marceline are blissfully unaware that they will soon be erased from our plane. A little bit. Are they still on HBO Max? That's the real question.
Ammo, you're done.
By the way, despite the many patches and nerfs to Finn, he still has a bit of that remnant of that ability based on the animation. He doesn't just drag you to the corner as well as he used to, but he still can just juggle you like crazy.
Now get up there and show 'em. I said show 'em what you made of.
I thought this was supposed to be hard. This one's for you.
Get ready to eat my sword!
Try this on for size.
Put some knuckle in their eyeball.
Yeah.
Died.
I hated that.
Get ready to eat my sword!
I'm feeling monstrous.
Get ready to eat my sword!
like the delay on, I was hitting, I was trying to tech it, right? But the delay of me suddenly being out of bounds by just like 1 millimeter. Whereas in like, you know, in Smash Brothers, you at least have like some semblance of understanding when you're gonna survive or not. Anyway, I don't want to end on a loss like that, so I'm just gonna go back to play Jason until we win.
It's time to choose a fighter.
End on the character that actually got me to play this game. Versus Aquaman, the character I barely touched, and I already don't like what his kit looks like. A lot of these characters also have just like a weird visual clutter of like, what move are you doing right now?
I've heard the jokes already.
I think a missed opportunity should have been, like, you hear Jason's mother throughout the fight encouraging him as background noise. Instead, you just get the... You don't have to hate this game for much longer, don't worry, exactly.
Don't defeat me that easily.
They just have random... Like, that dolphin thing is his basic side attack. I should also clarify that, like, in this game, instead of the neutral A's, or the neutral attacks being just the solid button, it's the side attacks that are the combos like that. They flipped the script on this compared to Smash Brothers, at least how they do it.
We're ready for the hurricane.
That worked out.
I tell you, really did it. Let's go. Now get out there and show 'em. I said show 'em what you made of.
What are your final thoughts on MultiVersus and how will you remember this game? Final thoughts? Don't...
I've heard the jokes already.
That's it. That's all I have. No, but like... Don't foster a community that like sits... Just does nothing but praises... Like, just because, you know, it's something. Don't fall into money traps. Like making each character either something you have to grind to get for free or spend $10 to pay to get them. And it didn't start with the base roster from the beta, by the way. I had to collect all of them in order to have them all for online play. And the only way I can, like, remember MultiVersus at this point is to just say, oh no. Anyway, basically what I did when they announced this game's shutting down back in January.
Not reached yet.
Also, put Jason in Dead by Daylight, Warner Brothers. You're not going to keep him around for this.
Crashing wave! Stick to the shallow end.
Okay.
You regret that. Stand down, land dweller.
That's Red's man. I say Red's magic horn.
Is Multiverse worth saving in your opinion, or is it just not up to? It just couldn't do like it. These moves, there's like weird aspects to this game. There's a really good video I would actually recommend people check it out. It came out right around when the first season was starting to finish up. It was either that or right when season 2 was starting. But anyway, let me just go remember. What is this called again? Hang on. Let me see. I forgot what it... There's like a really good video talking about this specific topic. Alright. If you look up LeBron James Smash Bros. Is a very fun, very evil disaster by Why Do. A couple 9 months ago, he made a pretty great video talking about a lot of the problems with multiverses. Back in, again, 9 months ago, and most of these problems were still kind of abundant, even in the end. They kind of started to fix things in Season 6, but by then it was already too late, so... Anyway, yeah. If you see an icon with a little yellow icon with a little neutral face, that's him. Why Do. W-H-Y-D-O. Made a really good video. When I watched it, I'm like, oh, I just heard about the announcement. Let me watch this video. Oh, nothing really has changed since this. But, yeah. So that's MultiVersus. I don't really have much to continue talking about at this point. It's been beaten to death, and now it's time to just let it be. So join us in a moment of silence on this Memorial Day for MultiVersus. Anyway, yeah, so, okay. I kind of want to just play some Armored Core for the rest of the night, so give me a few minutes to swap over to Armored Core. It's not going to be on this stream. I got to go to a different VOD now, so if you want to just keep an eye on the channel, it should be up again in about a few minutes, okay? So we'll be right back for more Armored Core, okay?